Hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy IV. Last time, as you can see, we made it out of the underworld. We're going back into Mysidia to find out what's going on with this legend of the lunar whale. I think we've already actually been told the legend by the Elder of Mysidia, but anyways, just to go in here. We just get greeted at the door. That white mage is standing on top of that black mage. He was just standing there, now he's gone. We knew you would return. Please join us at the Tower of Prayer. One born of a dragon, bearing darkness and light, shall rise to the heavens, over the still land. The moon's light eternal brings a promise to the planet, with bounty and grace. Everyone, let us pray. Now is the time to make the legend come true. Look, our prayers have been answered. There is no doubt. That is the glorious ship, the lunar whale. A strange voice addressed me during our prayers. You are to fly to the moon. Someone awaits you there. But how can we possibly get there? The lunar whale is a ship which came from that moon. According to our records, there is a crystal inside it which can control its flight. You must find a way to communicate with it, Cecil, and make your way to the moon. I will see what I can do. Okay, now we're inside the lunar whale. This crystal controls the flight. Does this do anything? It does. This just lets us fly. Huh, I remember this being slow. Apparently it's not. Okay. So when we land, we do not immediately get out. We go in here. This is, okay, we don't have to summon this fat chocobo. He's just here. I thought he was supposed to be a machine. That might be, just a 3D version then. Yeah, we can just... Oh, just step into it and you go to sleep. Okay. So, free healing anywhere. Let's go ahead and go to the moon. And now we are on the moon. Just kind of pops in when you get close. Okay, so this is not super obvious. We cannot land on the craters. Should we be able to land up here? Yeah. But we need a way to get to this cave. So you follow the path to this cave, which you assume comes out of this cave. And then this path here, to this cave, to this cave. So we would want to land here or here. There's not, honestly, not much else here. There's also this cave here. I think, yeah, we can just land here. We will not be doing this cave yet. No, not for a bit. And also because we only have 4 party members. Yeah, let's go out to the surface. And enjoy this farty music. I don't remember how the enemies on the moon are. I don't think they're tremendously difficult. Nope, nope, wait. I nearly forgot. Let's go back to Earth. Get a fancy video each time. Where did I leave that airship? Probably over here, because it has the hovercraft. So I do need the hovercraft again. Because I got that rat's tail. Pick up the hovercraft. Actually, it might be faster to go this way. If I can remember how to get to Mithril without spending 5 magic points. Beat it. I'll talk to you only when you bring me back a tail. This is the rat tail I've been looking for. Alright, here's some ore in return. Received adamantite. Beat it. I'll talk to you only when you bring me back a tail. Oh, I don't have another tail. There's a bunch of tails in the 3D version. There's only 2 in every other version. I think the other is a very rare drop from an enemy on the moon. I think it's on the surface. Regardless, I'm probably not going to be finding that. Let me see. Okay. So I do know where to take this. If I can, I'm just going to loop back around the Baron. Huh. Or not. The world is more vertical than I thought. But, there's Baron. Back to the underworld. I think it was the guy upstairs. My smithing days are over. I won't forge a sword again until I find the legendary ore adamantite. Which we just got. Adamantite! Give me that old sword. I shall give it new life. Handed over Mythgraven blade. He's excited. And the happy music is over. Already? Wow. It's ready, the Holy Sword Excalibur. Use it well. Received Excalibur. It is quite a bit stronger. He loses some defense because defender. But yeah, we're giving him that for sure. Oh, right. It's like, why can't I find Kain? Because Kain isn't here. He's a betrayer. I know Cecil has such a betrayable face, but you gotta stop that, Kain. Alright. Nope. Nope. I left the Luna Whale over here. Now we can go back to the moon. Definitely one of the Excalibur before going up here. I don't think this is his final weapon. I think everyone's final weapon is in the final dungeon. And then I think there's an additional final weapon in the post-game dungeon, the post-game content. So I don't know how much of that I'm going to do. I don't particularly like that kind of thing where you do this ultra hard dungeon just to get stuff to do the ultra hard dungeon. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't know what kind of reward would be appropriate for that kind of thing, but that just doesn't feel right to me. That's not good. Actually, no, there was somewhere else I want to go first. I think there's another cave we can actually... annoying. I think there's actually another cave we can... Please stop! I think there's another cave we can do before actually needing to progress. Okay, yeah, the things here do hurt. Nope, not them. Okay, so that must be a counter. Oh, right, he's poisoned. Well, let's use an antidote. Nope, not that one. I think it's down here? Yeah. Hummingway Abode. I don't know which one it is, and it's going to be harder to tell the longer this goes on. One of these running around is a shop. Oh, there we go. No, this is just naming way. Alright then. No. Okay, there we go. There's a shop. They have ethers, dry ethers, and elixirs here. Wow. 100,000 for one elixir. I think this is unlimited use. I'm not going to get it. That's kind of pointless to me. But otherwise, yeah, this is a really good shop. Probably... You know what, let's buy a few cottages, and that's probably it for the rest of the game. That's a pretty random amount for a bestiary. But probably going to spend all the money I can on elixirs. Do I have anything to sell? I thought they also had remedies here, but apparently not. You wish to change your name? Whatever do you mean? We are the Hummingways. Yeah? Long ago, one of our people built a ship and traveled to the Blue Planet. He was adept at naming things. Is that where the lunar whale came from? Okay, let's take a free nap. I think I might actually prefer the pots because they're instant. Well, not instant because you have to wait for the animation, but faster. Okay. There we go. Now let's save and go into this cave. I feel like this worm is going to be a problem. Hey, your prayer went off, and it was worthless. Just keep hitting edge. I'm fine with that, I guess. You know what? Just shoot him. Well, I guess it stopped the counter. Alright. Been a while since we had one of these. And it's just regular encounters. Although I think these things were hurting a lot. Yes, they were. You deserve that edge. Maybe you should kill something. Like Rydia does. Ow, jeez, and she's in the back row. Okay, so maybe these things are just really thick. Well, the red ones anyways. Golden apple, okay. That, right, that's from the chest. That increases max health by 100, wow. Rydia, who is also poisoned. But let's use up some potions. How bad is this going to be? Well, I don't know. Okay, pretty bad. Quake. Yeah, that was the right decision. I think it's actually one of those Flan that dropped the other tail, but it's like super low chance. I don't know if it's repeatable. It might be repeatable, but I think it's for well, since it's a drop, it might be. But I think it's for a really good light armor. Yeah, just keep using Quake. And counter rate, please. So yeah, I may actually want to grind here. Not at this moment, but this place is pretty dangerous, apparently. And I was over-leveled for the cave. The surface, anyways, is pretty tough enemies. Oh wait, these guys. Always with the poison. I'll use up those potions yet. Lunar Curtain. Stardust. Stardust is pretty good. Lunar Curtain is not. Stardust is Comet. I'm not sure how comparable that is to Meteor. I think Meteor is still stronger. Negates direct attacks and also cast Reflect. I'm not sure what the negates direct attacks means. Okay, so it should be the same enemies on the surface as in the caves. Yeah, so, well, I don't think we ran into the virus in the cave, but, yeah, same enemies. I don't know what re-raise is in this. I think that's what they used to call a rise. But the actual re-raise effect is not in this game. That's bad. No, keep attacking Edge. What did I just tell you? That's very expensive. That is much lower than I expected it to be. Cecil will cover for her. Well, if I wanted whatever a Lunar Curtain does, I guess I can farm them. Ah, no items in this cave. Just quake them. Jeez. Okay, you can stop hitting Edge now. I mean, thank you. Hey, Stardust. Okay, so we're here. Okay, yeah, I thought this was safe. I remember this place now. Free healing right here. I do not know why this isn't just a single tile that does both. But, here we go. Welcome. You are... I am Fusoya. My duty is to protect the slumber of the Lunarians. The Lunarians? Many, many years ago, there was a small planet between the Red Planet and the Great Behemoth. It was on the verge of destruction, and the species of the planet escaped on a ship to the Blue Planet. However, the species was still evolving, so they created a moon where they could sleep. A long, long slumber. And they are these Lunarians? Yes. However, there was one who refused to sleep. Instead, he wished to raise every living thing on the blue planet and create a new home there. How awful! I was able to seal him with my powers and force him to sleep. However, during his deep sleep, he channeled his evil to the corrupt ones on your planet. And now he uses them to gather the crystals. Then he must be the one behind Golbez's actions. But who is he? His name is Zemus. He's gathering the crystals, our energy source, to run the interdimensional elevator. It is located in the Giant of Babel, and with it, he'll destroy everything on your planet. No! However, many Lunarians feel we can come to an understanding with your people. We are merely sleeping and waiting for humans to reach our level of evolution. What about the lunar whale? That was built by my younger brother, Kluya, many years ago. He was always enamored with your planet. He used the lunar whale to travel to the blue planet. He is the one who created the Devil's Road and introduced airship technology to your people. And on the blue planet, Kluya fell in love and had children. You are one of his children. I am? Then the voice I heard on Mount Ordeals was... The voice came from the soul of Kluya, your father. I see it now. You resemble him when he was your age. That was the voice of my father. You have received power from Kluya to stop Zemus and his evil plan. You must do this for your planet, for all Lunarians. You must hurry to the Tower of Babel in Eblan. The Tower of Babel? How will we get around its barrier? I should be able to enter. We cannot let the Giant of Babel to reach the blue planet. I will join you on your journey. Lunarian Fusoya has joined the party. Those are some pretty sad stats for level 50. I also don't think he builds up. Render magic ineffective. Is that silence? That could also be reflect. Either way, he's a little bit potato. Let's, do that for now. Sure, we'll run around as Rydia. That makes perfect sense to me. He has every single spell, including Meteor and Flare, which, I don't think Rydia has yet. No, she is a bit away from having everything. Rosa, I think, is very close. Yeah, she has one more, which, well, if you didn't notice in his list of spells, I won't spoil it. It's, pretty obvious if you played any other Final Fantasy, though. Now we need to make the... Wow, and he just gets hit like a truck in the back row. So assuming the encounter rate isn't too bad, I'm going to make it back to the lunar whale, and then we're going to call this part. Oh, now your prayer works. Now your prayer works. I remember Fusoya being kind of nuts, but nope, he's just, potato like all the others. Bless, however, is really good. I think this is a magic point regen. Actually, did not catch that, but it popped up. But yeah, I think that's what it is. He is painfully slow, though. I'm not confused. Kiraga. Okay, pay attention to what it says this time. Hit points. Okay, so it's not a magic point regen, it's just a regen. Wow, that's not even a good regen. Why, with all the ambushes? Yeah, I have got to grind up Edge. And he's just dead, okay. His magic is basically instant, though. Why is everything an ambush? Why does everything try to kill Edge? No. No, I just got rid of all my potions. Keep forgetting the poison. Although if I got back to the whale, it would have been cured. Okay. I don't know if going back to Earth starts the next thing automatically. So I'm going to step outside and save, and then... Yeah, we're just going to call this part here. I think I will do some grinding off screen. But again, I don't think Cecil actually builds up stats. Which is a little sad. He's basically Tela 2.0. That's pretty abysmal magic points for having literally every spell. That's not even 2 casts of Meteor. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do a bit of grinding. Yeah, the surface hurts a lot more than I remember it hurting. But, maybe not, because I would like to get Kain back. Because, yeah, I said, I think, last part that was my final party. That is your final party, with Kain and everything. I don't know, maybe I'll have to wait until I get Kain back. But, yeah, anyways... Yeah, I'll just wait till I get Kain back to grind. But, yeah, that's going to be it for this part. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you stick around for more, and thanks for watching.